and welcome to my channel. I'm the Angry Simmer, and happy Friday, everyone. Today's video is fun for me simply because A, I love building, but B, we're building a house for a Let's Play, and it's kind of... I didn't think I would have two Let's Plays going on at the same time on my channel, or any for that matter, but here we are doing this. So we are building in Brindelton Bay, which happens to be my favorite place, and what we're doing here is building a home for yesterday's ladies that we played around with CC and the new stuff pack together. So they are going to go on a little adventure. Mom's an archaeologist, and the girls are gonna, you know, grow and learn and become themselves in this beautiful place with their mother, maybe travel to the new world. It's just gonna be tons of fun. And so I thought I would give them this really fun kind of New England cottage style home in Brindelton Bay for that to be their home world. And then of course we talked about how they were potentially going to be like have ancestry in Salvadorado, and so there's a little bit of a fun influence on the inside. She is a successful, intelligent woman that has a definite style, and so I thought I would mix a little bit of the new stuff in with some Brindelton Bay stuff and some CC, of course, because you know me, I love my CC. If you don't know me, hello and welcome. You're about to see a ton of custom content. If that's not your thing, you're still welcome to hang out here. Everybody's welcome, but you're not gonna see a whole lot of base game or CC free on my channel. Let's just make that clear. But this build was a lot of fun. I found the inspiration for it on Pinterest. That's where I find everything, basically, and pieced together several different houses that I saw to build this. I felt like because she is a busy lady and has twin girls and, you know, a job and no one else to really help her, I might, you know, she might end up having like a maid or something like that, but she'll have gardeners come to take care of the house, because we do have some traditional New England style gardening going on around the house. So we'll have lots of peonies. Oh, and there's me trying out the new plants and things from Salvadorado. Super excited about all this stuff. Wish I could use that piece. But yeah, so those guys. So whichever ones they look like, that's what they, you know, that's what I was putting in. I saw like pretty blue ones and purple ones shown a lot whenever I was taking a look for inspiration, and decided that I was going to surround the house in kind of just a really simple sort of landscaping, just because she is so busy. She's going to have a gardener that she pays to take care of the property, particularly when they go away. And so, you know, there's not going to be a ton of stuff that she's going to want to do here. But inside we have a mix of, it's kind of like modern coastal and a little bit of Spanish influence in there. So the theme inside is white and blue, which you guys, you know that I love. And at least it's not gray this time, right? But anyway, so we do that, but like the new tiles for the walls, which I'm obsessed with, and the flooring, those come in these gorgeous blues. So I took advantage of that, and I used that to make kind of a more coastal feel with it while still having the Spanish style tiles there. So hopefully you guys like it, because I'm kind of all about this house right now. And the outside we do in kind of a brown shaker siding. You'll see in a little bit, and I'm sure you saw in the, you know, the picture. Oh, and this floor, I'm so obsessed. That is game content. That's not custom content. Okay, listen, Maxis, I know I'm hard on you, but thank you for that tile, because that flooring, I don't need half of my CC because of that, because I love that tile that much. Yeah, let's all take a moment and think about what I just said. Maxis made a floor tile that I like more than almost all of my CC. I won't include FelixandreSims and Peacemaker in that comment, because nothing can surpass them, but you know, everything else that I have, pretty big fan of the of that floor tile, thanks to, or created by Maxis. So way to surprise me, Maxis, way to win it. Gosh. So we will go on the inside in a little bit. I did cut out, you know, a lot of stuff because this was a long video and I tried to bring it back. I will eventually notice that that pillar is not there, guys. I promise you. It doesn't stay. It stays for an irritatingly long amount of time. I will say that, but it's not forgotten about till the very end, which I will say I did end up doing. Oh, there's the siding. I love that siding. It's Peacemaker siding, by the way, if you wanted to know. It's the greatness from him, but and I love the new tile for the roof. Anyways, what was I saying? What was I saying, guys? Gus, it happened again. Or Tony. Sorry. What was I saying? I don't know. So yeah, obsessed with this house. It's awesome. Those are Peacemaker windows, by the way. Oh, now I remember. So at the end of the video, you'll see the screenshots. I didn't do a fly through because I'm just not a fly through kind of girl. But I did some adjusting to the upstairs floor plan because we had some issues. Plain and simple, we had some issues happen in there. So things like the roof going through the bathrooms and things like that. And this morning, it hit me as I was editing this footage what I could have done to help with the roof not being such a giant pain in the butt, which is you can like put tile or a roof tile across for the bottom below the window and build a wall there and then build or put the roof on the top of the wall. And so that even though that adds another floor, it's still, you're putting roofing around it and it looks like the same like you built into the roof without having the issue of, you know, not being able to place windows up there and all kinds of other things. We do even that out too, by the way. But yeah, so a few things got adjusted off camera that I would have loved to show you guys, but you know, issues happen. So the house is ready to upload in the most perfect fashion that I could make it, except for, you know, that little cheat with the roofing that I just told you guys would have fixed everything. But hey, which I might go back in and fix that too, because, you know, but I'm leery of doing that because it's finished and I'm ready to start gameplay and I don't want to delay it anymore because I'm gonna have a busy rest of the week anyway. So that means it's gonna be a little bit before I can start working on it. Maybe Monday after our Fat to Fit challenge LP starts, or not starts, but is posted. It might not be until then that I get a chance to actually do a video for the Let's Play. So yeah, I'm nervous about doing anything that would cost me more time than what I already have for it. I wish the fountain wouldn't mess up the water right there. That would have been a better fountain, but I like that fountain. It kind of seems like she maybe went to Salvadorado on her own before the girls were born and saw fountains there and had that commissioned for the house. Who knows? I don't know why I'm putting a foundation on this. It's completely covered by those flowers, so whatever. But I did put I put in a above ground swimming pool for the girls. I put in a little bit of a play area just in case like maybe they stay home one time when mom goes to Salvadorado to research and find things. And I tried so hard to make that look like a fake pool. Or not a fake pool, but an above ground with like a little bit of the plastic. And then on this side I put in a playground area with the monkey bars and some of the toddler stuff. I wish those were something that, you know, kids could play on, like this ball pit. I'm sorry, when I was 10, I still wanted to play in the ball pit. And that's kind of how I imagine the kids, is like they're between 9 and 12, probably. Yeah, 9 and 12. And I put in where they walked over. Just a big mess of messed up yard, because that's really what happens, you know. Anyways, and of course I said, or like I said before, the mom's really not that concerned with how the yard looks other than clean. She wants it to be clean, but she doesn't care if the kids, you know, are kids out there. So, oh, and then right there I also put in a grill off screen and some lights, and I think I put in furniture as well off screen. So I apologize for that. I know a lot of people prefer to see that. I'm putting in the master bedroom right now. So all of this is in the roof, and I had some challenges with that, I will say right now. But, you know, so after I got that in, I played around with this, and there will be a lot of playing around with that particular window. I still wanted that window to be there so desperately, but Yeah, it ended up being a lot more trouble than what it was worth to have that there. But I don't know. You'll see. And if you want to have this house in its entirety finished and beautiful like you see in the screenshots, you can check me out on the gallery under this, the Angry Simmer, or hashtag Angry Simmer, or hashtag the Angry Simmer, whatever you want to do. But yeah, I ended up using that floor tile, like I said, throughout this house. So good job, Maxis. That's all I have to say. Here's me futilely messing with that roof, even though, there you go. Good girl. Way to not be a moron. Yeah, it was, and this piece is still, like, you see me struggling, and I kind of give up and was like, whatever. So we go down here, we put in that awesome floor tile, and then the half wall tile as well. I mean, that would have been too much. That seemed a little bit like a trailer to me in the kitchen. I don't know why. And there's nothing wrong with living in a trailer. Don't get me wrong. Here's me struggling with that wallpaper. Absolutely nothing wrong with living in a trailer. It's just, this is a really fancy house, and you'll see, like, I took inspiration here in this small living room from a interior decorating magazine, and so we move away from that a little bit, what you see there, but I really wanted this to seem like a very high-end sitting room, because it was going to be the only space like this in the house. Because I don't really intend them to be in the house that much. So I wanted it kind of to be a showpiece. And, you know, I was happy with it. I do change those benches out off screen as well, and just put some vases that I felt like maybe she got while she was in China or something. Now, that is my one complaint with this pack so far, because I haven't really gotten in to check it out. I was getting all this stuff ready. And because I want to show you guys, you know, the gameplay. The first time I see it, when I want to show you guys, not me going in and being like, oh, this is so awesome, and it be disingenuous because I've already seen it. Anyway, so what was I saying? God, my brain isn't working. I still haven't finished my morning coffee, and it's 2 o'clock. But anyway, so yeah, brain fart. Sorry, guys. But yeah, so I wanted to kind of make this. Now I remember, guys. Okay, so that was my one thing, is this feels very World Adventures like in The Sims 3. And in The Sims 3, we got Paris, we got Beijing, or not Beijing, but maybe, you know, primitive Beijing, and we got Egypt. So we got China, France, and Egypt. And in this one, we're just getting a Spanish country, or South American country, which I love this. I love that in The Sims 4 they're putting more detail into things, and more, you know, we just get more development, more depth, more breadth of the things. But I mean, I felt like World Adventures in The Sims 3 was pretty fleshed out too. So, and I really loved going to all the different places and like making wine in Paris, and you know, just and training in karate or whatever it was, judo in China. I can't remember what martial art they actually chose for that. I'll have to go back and play that. But let me know if you guys want me to play The Sims 3. I'll have to like pull it up on my laptop and record, and then transfer it onto my desktop, because all of my Sims 3 CC is still on my laptop. Anyways, but yeah, so if you guys want to see me play that, and you know what, I might even do like a compare and contrast in one episode of Sims 3 World Adventures and Sims 4 Jungle Adventure, to just kind of show you what I'm talking about, where look, the jungle is amazing. It's so beautiful, the work that they've done, and I've really loved the content that came with this pack. Not so much the cast content, but the actual furniture items and decor items and flooring that we got, top notch. Really big fan of it. I loved this little texture. I'm trying to make all white walls work in The Sims 4, and I feel like just that little bit of texture with the B-board made it a lot better. But anyways, so yeah, I'll have to show you guys that it's just, and maybe once I actually play the gameplay for this and get into it, because I mean, that was my favorite thing other than riding the horses in Sims 3. Maybe it'll change my mind, but just from what I've seen, it's kind of like this is a one-trick pony, and Kentucky references. Anyways, yeah, it just kind of feels like a little gypped on this one because, like I said, World Avengers, we got 3 worlds. You could decide on those vacation worlds and what culture you wanted your sim to learn. I would love if they could learn a different language when they went to these places. Like, they would have a hard time communicating with the locals until they actually mastered a language skill. That would be really cool, because clearly that's an issue that you run into in the real world. So just a thought, Maxis. At least if you're gonna, you know, kind of I don't know, just make this a little bit more realistic. That's the idea. You're wanting to put more detail to it. Maybe make the language different, you know? It's a thought. Anyways, but I guess I can't really, comment that much because I haven't played that part yet. But you guys are gonna see that on the next episode, or I guess, yeah, episode, because this is gonna be a Let's Play, and I can't believe I'm excited about that because, you know, I'm not a Let's Play channel. I'm a build channel that does way too much cast in 1 week, but that's okay. That tile automatically, to me, just took the value of that house down so fast, so I switched it over. Not that there's anything wrong with that tile, it's really pretty, but I kind of wanted this to be like a mix between coastal, like East Coast coastal and then West Coast coastal. And I know that's a weird thing to say, but there is a definite Spanish influence in California versus in the Northeast. It's very like Martha's Vineyard and the whitest people you've ever met sort of situation. Like the fact that I'm putting a s'mores tray on the counter. But I also really love the texture that's added by these countertops. I forget who made them, but I'm a big fan. And thank you so much, whoever you are, for being an amazing CC creator and putting that in. I do wish that I had found a sink that overlaps into that space. So that's the only thing. Speaking of overlapping, oh, you'll see. I don't remember if I cut it out or not, but that shower is useless right now. I had to completely move everything around because, yeah, useless bathroom because of the roof. Or I guess I could gameplay and see if it messes up. I wish. Here's another camera issue here, Maxis. I left this in on purpose. Why is the toilet paper floating that far over the toilet whenever I'm playing with the walls down so that I can build up there? Why? Why wouldn't you put that at a normal height? Please answer me. Please. Grr. But yeah, you see right there, like, that was a huge mistake that was happening. But speaking of not a huge mistake, one of my favorite shots in the screenshots is in this master bedroom because she has a view of the harbor that is to die for. And it's just really serene and peaceful in this bedroom. And I'm a big fan. I loved it. I love the whites and the blues and the wood tones and those curtains behind it. I did that a lot in The Sims 3. And then, of course, because we're in the attic, I thought it was kind of cool leaving in that wall texture from the actual roofing and things like that. Like, that wouldn't normally happen in a house, but, you know, it's a choice that she made, and she's cool and stylish like that, so she can do that. I hope you didn't hear that scraping sound. That was my glasses hitting my microphone because I'm talented like that. And this piece, that wall piece, oh, you can kind of see back there in the back that the issues. Anyways, sorry. So yeah, little bits here and there of mess ups that I should have cut out, but it's, you know, I've voiced over it now and music's already in, so it's staying. But yeah, so that piece on the wall I'm super happy with, especially because I'm making her an archaeologist. I haven't even gone in to see if there's like a job the rest of the time, but that just feels like that was the piece that she got that made her career, you know? That's the feeling I get with it. And then here is the twin girls' bedrooms. Like I said in the other one, they really like pink, but I wanted the room to kind of be small and really just have the bare necessities in it, because I kind of want the girls to stay out of their room. I kind of want this to be the kind of family that sits in the living room together and just talks, you know? And because it is a mom and twins, it feels like a single mom. It just kind of feels a little bit more intimate, a little bit more like them against the world kind of situation. And so yeah, the room I still feel like is fun, and especially with like the wall height. A friend of mine growing up had a room that had that wall thing, or the slanted walls in it, and I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. yeah, I've left a lot in that I wanted to cut out, but I thought, hey, you know, Maxis can see the issues that I have of not being able to use the camera properly in there. And like I said earlier, that window, oh, to the window, to the wall. God, I just showed how old I am. Anyways, yeah, it created some issues. So you see me kind of struggling here. So it is not always easy to build, let me tell you that right now. And actually, I know I did a build video last week. Well, it wasn't really a build. It was a decorating video with one of the lovely not YouTubers, God, my brain today, with Cube Designs. And he was nice enough to allow me to use his content and to decorate it. And he's actually working on another build for me right now. So that's super happy. Oh, look, it was right to the end. But we were just talking about our styles and what we prefer to do, and my struggles with building, and so that was kind of fun to talk to somebody else. So if you guys ever want to just chat, you know, leave me a comment and we can talk about The Sims and building. I'm here for you guys. We are coming up to the end of it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like what you saw and you're new, hit subscribe so that we can hang out together some more and you can see my craziness and my crankiness all the time. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. There'll be screenshots in just a few minutes, and I will see you guys on Monday with a new Fat to Fit challenge. Super excited to see how Akira does. We might even get into Selva Dorado with Akira as well. Maybe take her on a little vacation so that she can relax. So all of that's coming up on Monday. I'll see you guys next week, and I hope you have a fabulous weekend. Bye.